Hi, we are finally here with Longi. Longi, as you all know, is probably one of the world's largest firms in the solar business. And we have with us Mr. Pradeep Kumar, who is the overall country head for India. And he will be telling us all about what Longi has been doing and what to expect in the future. So, Pradeep, Longi has been a dominant player in India. How is that playing out right now?
Thank you. Yes, Longi has been one of the leaders in the industry from quite a long time, but we were there in India for almost like 5 to 6 years now. And predominantly from 2020, I think we have been putting our big foot, I can call it as, because the country started moving towards the acceptance of mono technology, which is the current trending technology in India and across the globe, in fact. So that's when we also thought we need to build up our local team in India, which can assist or probably focus on few customers to start with, and then build up the base accordingly. So yes, up to 2019 we had some small orders. We are relatively new as compared to other industry friends, I can call them as. But whenever we come out, we know that we have to come in a very large way. So up to 2019, we did almost like 1.25 gigawatt of business in India. And 2020, in the beginning itself, we had established a proper Indian team who can work closely with customers. And fortunately, people have started accepting our technologies. They've realized our importance in terms of bankabilities, in terms of the technology advancement, and in terms of the capacity strength what we have right now. So 2020 itself was a good year for us. We did around 1.45 gigawatt for the entire year, and we replicated good work with all the customers, good support for them. And in 2021 we have an order booking of almost like 4.8 gigawatt of supply just for India. And to be very precise on numbers, I think by end of August itself we have completed a supply of more than 3 gigawatt till date. And in coming 2 or 3 months, I think another 1.25 gigawatt is at least which will come out, because it's already there in the production plan. So if you think about numbers, I think we should be end up doing somewhere between 4.25 to 4.5 gigawatt at least this year in India.
Those are very impressive numbers, Pradeep. Tell me, now that since Longi does not make polycrystalline, for example, I take it that you're seeing the Indian market change in a big way. Do you think this is going to happen across the board or specifically your clients?
Okay, this is a very good question. In fact, many people want to know the answer from Longi. Yes, for us, mono itself is the only technology in which we have been working for almost 21 years now. We were never into poly because our chairman had a vision that this will be the future. So no doubt, globe itself is shifting towards mono. In fact, they've already shifted much ahead of India. But because of various factors like probably the price and other sensitive issues, I think India was slower, relatively slower, I can call, to accept these kind of new technology. But once we started working very closely with the majority of the developers, I think they realized the importance of this product, and they have started getting good results when it comes to the actual installation. So this technology will continue, no doubt with that, because things will not go back to poly. It might go back to poly if the difference in pricing is huge, which sometimes happens because of some, I can tell. But on a long perspective, I think this is the technology which will continue.
You mentioned prices, and we've seen a lot of volatility this year. A lot of it coming from China, actually. How is that going to play out over the near future?
Okay, so these kind of price fluctuations actually has been caused because of a lot of factors. COVID is one of the factor. And because of COVID, I think there were a lot of imbalances in the industry. A lot of supply chain up and down happened, especially when it comes to things like glass to start with last year, and then polysilicon and many other factors coming out. Now, at the same time, I think we need to understand that the ambition of each and every country has been increasing. Say, for example, India as well revised their target for 300 gigawatt of solar, to be done, and then 450 gigawatt and a huge volume of solar to be done. And at the same time, China as well revised their 5-year plans, which is making them to do at least like 60 to 70 gigawatt this year onwards. So things have been on a sudden, I can tell, a pickup mode. All of a sudden, the manufacturing capacity what they had was not good enough to cater for such kind of a requirement, and all of a sudden the prices started increasing because of that. But one advantage what Longi had is that we are vertically integrated to the best possible. In fact, we are also dependent on a lot of raw materials like silicon or wafer, I mean like your silver paste or frames, glass, etc. So we are also bound to depend on them. So my point of telling is that in case if there was too much of a price fluctuation and many other things which has happened, point number one, Longi was in a position to predict what will happen in the future. In fact, we can tell we were almost accurate in terms of predictions. So we were very closely working with all the customers, making them understand this is what will happen, and this is how we are planning to do. And similarly, when it comes to absorbing these kind of shocks, because I know many of the PPAs were signed with very low prices, developers had considered 17-18 cents of module pricing, which was practical by then, to be very frank. But what happened is after that, slowly these things changed, and of course, being a business, I mean like a business entity, we are also not bound to do a negative business on for a very long run. I mean, for short term we can still accept it, but Longi had that capability that at least we were able to absorb the shocks because of wafer price fluctuations, because of cell price fluctuations, because these were all in our portfolio itself. So I can tell we were one of the best to I can tell balance this kind of a situation and then probably support all the customers, and that's the reason why I think we have been achieving good numbers this year, although the price is on a higher side.
No, we've seen that in the Longi results. They've been very, very good in the last 2 quarters. But tell me, with all the manufacturing that is coming up in India, how do you see this playing out for India? Do you think they will be competitive?
See, capacity is something which I think all the module players are coming up with, no doubt, because we have seen that there is a huge potential in India itself. And to be very frank, I think for multiple other exports as well to countries like US, when they do have some issues with China and other part of the world. So demand is obviously there, but what we need to think of is, yes, they have been increasing the capacity, but on what technology basis? Now this plays a very vital role, because if the capacity is still with producing 350 or 400 watt peak modules, all I can tell is that will not sustain for a longer period of time. So I think all the manufacturers will eye in for the latest technology, no doubt with that. But to start with, I think they will also face multiple challenges because the technology is new. The entire technology has not been transferred from the leaders. So there are a lot of ups and downs which might happen, but ultimately, since the goal of Indian government is to achieve big, I think these are all things which will help, and slowly, step by step, India also will progress on that.
So talking of technology, we've seen this tussle between the 182 mm cell size and the 210 mm size. How is that going?
See, I'm not here to tell probably 182 mm is better or 210 is better. That we can leave it for all the developers, or probably I can tell the consultants to decide on it. But Longi being the highest supplier of modules last year and this year, and we have been the technology leader for such a long time, we have a concept that just making bigger is not better. So we always tend to see what we can do in terms of the BOS, how this product will fit in terms of the BOS, savings commercially, technically, and all the aspects as well, because bigger the size, you will have multiple other challenges as well. So we have been doing all these kind of studies from quite a long time, and we are still sticking with 182 mm because we feel that this is still a better product.
Great, thank you. So any projections for the next year in terms of Indian market and globally? What's going to happen?
See, globally, I think it will continue to be a better, I can tell, in terms of stronger acceptance for the latest technology. So I think the volume wise, it will definitely increase. I think that's the reason why all other vendors as well, including Longi, are increasing their capacities. Now this is one part, but specifically to India, I think the Indian government is also trying to work out some policies when it comes to BCD, ALMM. So there will be some challenges, some ups and downs, because we don't have a local capacity which can cater to the requirement what India looks at. So there will be some ups and downs, no doubt. The potential is huge. This year, despite having a lot of challenges, I think we might end up with 12 or 13 gigawatt of module procurement, and probably next year as well, a similar or better number is what even we predict. So the challenges will be there, but at the same time, we also know that people are dependent on Chinese product right now, specifically when it comes to solar. So we see a very good kind of a future, no doubt. Whatever might be the policies, whatever might be the challenges, I think we will try to go along with the Government of India initiative in terms of ALMM, because we have already done payments for all the volume what we recommend to be enlisted by last year itself. So we are just waiting for all the process and everything to get done. So we have been working very closely. We know that this kind of environment is good for local manufacturing as well. So we are even trying to explore that option. So probably we might hear some news in the coming future as well. So we are trying to do all the possible, I can tell, steps, taking all possible steps to make India one of the favorable nations for doing solar business, I mean module business for us.
Great. On that hopeful note for Longi, including possibly manufacturing in India, we'll say goodbye here. Thank you.